Welcome to the Secret Underground Laboratory Recovery and Salvage, where rude mechanicals do magic. Hello, I'm Bronze Age, Director of the Secret Underground Laboratory Recovery and Salvage. And today we're at the BF bench for another episode of Chair Hospital. Now today's patient is a Windsor style with a cane bottom. I consider it to be a Windsor style because the legs and the back are all stuck into holes in the seat slab. I've had people tell me that that's not a Windsor style, it's a sparkling Ethan Allen or something like that. I really don't have time for that kind of argument because I've got chairs to fix. And in this case, we've got a fairly typical problem of the spindles being broken out. And we're going to have to repair these and get them back in. And how easy that is really depends on this chair's past history. And by that I mean all the previous repairs. The seat slab is made up of 4 different parts, and this is one of the joints between the side and the back. And a big piece has broken out here, and it's been repaired, I have to say, fairly well. It's actually quite a weak spot because not only do you have the holes where the cane goes through, but you've also got the hole where the leg goes in. And I suspect that this was repaired probably about the time that this caning was done, because this is too neat, nice, very clean. I don't think it's the original caning. Here's another old repair on the inside of the arm. This appears to be a mortise and tenon joint going in there, maybe dowels, really can't tell. But there's some sort of pegs or something through the side here. This cavity is filled up with putty, but it feels fairly strong, and I hope I don't have to do anything with that. The immediate problem today is these stretchers. The tenons have been broken off of them, and there's pieces of those still in the seat. So what we have to do is get this thing apart, repair these pieces, and put them back in. Apparently the arms are only held in with these flathead screws, which is actually my good fortune. Because that will make it much easier to take this thing apart. My big fear is that someone has used PVA glue or epoxy or, worst case scenario, Gorilla Glue to put it back together sometime in the past when everything came loose. Now the only thing holding it together is the surviving spindles, but before I knock this apart, I'm going to record the angles on these pieces. These 2 bevels that I've marked inside and outside, and these 2 are twins to these, so the angle should be the same, and that will give me a bit of a guide when I have to drill out the wood that's in the holes. And that brings us to the Packard 12-speed precision drill press, where I've got my universal tall things fixture installed on the table. I've sanded the broken part off flat and eyeballed the center as close as possible. And now I'm ready to go 790 RPM into oak with a 3/8 Forstner bit. Now that was fairly easy. It will be a little bit more difficult on this end. There's just not enough material in the small end to drill a 3/8 hole. So I'm going with a 1/4 inch bit, and to hope to prevent from splitting this wood, I've made this little collar to give it a little bit of extra support. They don't make wooden dowels that are 3/8 inch on one end and a 1/4 inch on the other, so I've got to make my own. I sand a slight flat spot for glue relief. And then these will be set in place with tight bond. I'll be using hide glue for the setting it in the seat slab. Well, there's the dry fit. Everything seems to be in place and relatively the same angle. So now all I have to do is take it all back apart, dab glue in all these holes, clamp it down, and in the morning this chair will be ready to go. After the glue sets, I'm going to touch up the dowels that are exposed, a little bit of stain. Won't take too much to get a good match, and I think this chair hospital case came out very nice. So this is Bronze Age for the Secret Underground Laboratory Recovery and Salvage. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate a thumbs up and a subscription if you haven't already. And hope to see you again in the next video. And thanks again for watching.